All right, welcome back to Home Mixology course with Kelsey Bill. Today we're going to be demonstrating on how to make a whiskey sour. We have Gibson's hanging out over there for the whiskey sour, and I will let Kelsey take over.
Perfect. So to get ready for our next class on September 28th, I thought I'd make us a little whiskey sour with some beautiful Gibson's whiskey and going through all the steps and how I like to make one. So let's get started with our whiskey, the star of the show. We're going to start with 2 ounces. There. We are going to squeeze in, I just like to do the juice of a whole lemon.
Nice and sour. Now they're like on roids.
Yeah, these are
big lemons.
hefty end of the season lemons. For a little froth and a little protein, so it's healthy, we're going to add in an egg white.
That's right. This makes it a morning drink.
Yeah. If you're bodybuilding, it's great. Go in there. And for fun, I like to add a couple dashes of Angostura bitters. And we're going to add in 3/4 of an ounce of simple syrup. And then we're going to do what we call a dry shake, where we shake everything once without ice. This helps get the egg white mixed in with the lemon juice and gets everything nice and frothy. And then we shake again with ice. Fill our glass. Strain out the old ice into the new.
Mm-hmm.
And there we have a classic whiskey sour.
There we go. All right, we'll see you September 28th. We're going to be talking about ryes and bourbons, and we're going to be making cocktails based around them. So we'll see you on September 28th.
All right. Joel here, Roosters Acoustics. We are in Canmore once again, and I am here with Glen. Glen is the young fella that turned his store over to us. We bought it from Glen, and he's helping out and working with us, and it's been great working with you over the past while. It's a lot of fun. You know so much more about this stuff than I do, and I want to save some of this in my own head, and I know we've gone over it about a dozen times, but I'm forgetting it all the time. So.
That's fine. I mean, you know, we've got to get our knowledge up a little bit for everybody. So why don't we take a look at this?
Talk about some pickups.
The Maverick, we got the Maverick here. Beautiful. How old is this wood on this? It's pretty old, eh?
It's like 50 years. It's been stored for 50 years. So and I think it was used 70 years ago. So it's good old dry barnwood.
Yeah, totally. It's good. Well, you know a lot about the wood side of things, which is great. Now, these pickups, we've got a Wilkinsons Pickup in the bridge position, and we've got a ceramic 1/4 pounder in the neck position, which is basically a beefed up single coil. Great guitar, really got a nice quack to it, very traditional telecaster tone, and yeah, it's a great player.
Now you mentioned, and because I know this one was on a bit of an angle, is there a reason for that, or what?
Oh, yeah.
Do you know what's going on that one?
Well, from a telecaster, we do want to get like a bit of a classic kind of twang, right? I mean, let's face it, that's what we buy telecasters for. You've got more tension back here, so you're going to get a brighter tone because the tension's a lot higher, so you're a lot closer to the termination point.
Cool,
So
cool.
it's a lot tighter there.
Yeah. So yeah. So anytime you see like a telecaster, same kind of a format. And this guy.
So here, yeah, we've got a Dogear P90, which is it's pretty hot, sort of medium to fairly hot. It's a great sounding guitar. Again, a beautiful piece of wood. Do you know the wood on this one? We'd have to have a look.
Yeah,
that
this
one
is
up.
a redwood, I believe.
That's the redwood
Yeah.
one. Yeah, beautiful, beautiful handmade guitar. Now this is a great pickup, really, really nice pickup. And we've got the wraparound bridge system here, which is just one of the slightly higher end ones, which is really nice.
Cool. Yeah, nice. Humbuckers. These guys here.
Yeah, so these are higher outputs. They do what they say on the tin, they buck the hum. When we have single colors like this, we sometimes, well, we do get what we call a 60 cycle hum. And that's been combated by putting two single coils next to each other and winding them opposites. So they actually cancel out the hum from each one. And these are my kind of favorite pickups. A bit more rocky, a bit more, a bit hotter sounding, if you like.
Like less twang and
Yeah, it's less twang, more rock.
yeah,
Definitely.
And
yeah.
so, and this is the cover that would basically cover
Yeah.
the.
If you took that cover off, basically, you'll see two single coils. They'll have a lot of wax on them because they've been waxed.
Cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the wax in them.
Cool.
So here we have a really nice one as well. Again, this is one of my faves. I'm a bit more of a rock kind of guy, and this is a real rock kind of piece. That one particular pickup is fantastic for classic rock style.
Yeah.
Your AC/DC or any of that kind of crunchy classic rock. That pickup is fantastic.
I love the aged look on that one. That whole piece is just like a piece of art. It's really cool.
He does a good job.
Get a lot of good reviews on that guy. Yeah. And so, something like this. That's again a
P90.
hand-wound P90.
Yeah, it's just a slightly different shape. They call that the I can't remember the name of it now. It's the Dogears.
Dogear.
And this is the non-Dogear version.
Yeah.
Same pickup.
Yeah.
A little different. You know.
And so this guy.
So these are TV Jones pickups. These are a little bit different. They're basically humbuckers, but they've got a little bit of a different kind of wiring going on in there.
Yeah.
A little bit more twangy.
Oh,
a
yeah.
little bit more of that classic twang, like your Chet Atkins and stuff like that.
So the Billy Boat, the ZZ Top guitar, is that
It's got those in, yeah.
that's in there too?
Yeah.
But a slightly different sound just because of the setup and the
with-
positioning sort of thing?
These
or-
are old ones right now. Back in the
Okay.
day, they didn't wind them as hard because the music was a little bit more tame back
Yeah,
then.
yeah.
They're not as heavy rock or
Yeah.
any of that kind of stuff. So they haven't been wound as much, so they're a lower output, so they don't break up if you put gain on. The
Yeah.
amplifier, they stay very clean.
Cool.
The ones over in the Billy Bob, they're higher wound, so they're
Yeah.
made to be a bit more rocky.
Sweet.
You know what I mean?
And Freddie.
Ready? What kind of pickups do you
what,
like, buddy?
What can we tell you about that? Cool. Well, thank you, Glenn. Always a
No
pleasure.
problem. Thank you.
So much knowledge, and I really appreciate your time.
Thank you very
Cool.
much.
Cheers.